Hello, I'm John Steppens, the lead developer for Tyrantagonist Games. It's a totally real company, and I'm making a game. It's this game here that I'm currently showing on the screen. It's called Pluck, and this is my development diary. I guess this is a third part of a trilogy. I've been making a new feature. I want to showcase it, which will be the next video. But I'm currently working on these portals. But I'll show you, like, just in case for some reason you didn't watch the last two videos, you should probably watch the last two videos because it's all a part of a set. But I'll explain if you're not bothered. So hopefully you know this is a puzzle game that I'm making, but this is a sort of hub area. This area I built specifically for testing. The idea is, you know, there are doors. The puzzles are beyond the doors. I can go in the doors like so. And, you know, complete the puzzle therein. So, there are 3 states of door. I built over the last couple of episodes. Some of it was already made by me, like, way earlier. But, you can see these open doors here. These kind of, they have the portals open. I can scan them. And it will say the level and stuff, some information, and I can dive on in. You can see because of that brown to red effect that I'm not super keen on. But you may also notice a little symbol floating above some of their heads. We'll get to that in a second. The second state is this locked door. So if it's got a door like this, it means I can't get in until I've unlocked it with a key. That's the plan anyway. And if I quickly complete this level here, you'll see the third state. Yes. I should have just made, like, some test levels. I mean, I did, but you know what I mean. Ones that wouldn't require me to actually physically have to solve them. Or just have a button that solves them. So, you can see it kind of darkens. You can see the back instead of the kind of weird portal effect that goes on the background. It's kind of subtle. And the core. I need to lower that scan reticle down back to where that hand is. But the idea is, when you complete a level, that key will fly off and hit there. Because that's level 2. So that's supposed to be the same symbol as that. So it'll go spoosh and smash into that. Opening the door, turning it into one of those. However, if I solve one of these levels of a hut, it'll smash into this instead and light up one of those lights. Now, when you unlock a door, the symbol is going to turn from this dark colour to the bright colour. I say dark colour and bright colour because it's not necessarily going to be brown. It's just because these levels are themed over clay, as you can see with the heart there. Finished levels also should say the right word. So this should say, it shouldn't say clay free orbit, it should say, I had a word for this. Anyway, it shouldn't tell you that information yet. Nor should that. Only the open one should tell you the type of level, I've decided. But that's all easy stuff I can do. The hard thing is making it so when I complete a level, it flies off, that will fly off and open the next level. Or, when I complete that level there, with the hut, it'll fly off there. The other thing I need to do is obviously having that register. That's quite easy. I mean, I've already got that connected to my, like, that's been programmed, so I just need to connect the 2 events. There we go. So yes, I think we're just about ready to begin our programming. I'm having a little bit of a think as I'm talking. I'm slightly distracted by this music as well, but it'll do. It's fine. It's not to my taste, but it's better than silence, probably. See, that's depleted. So this should say something along those lines. What was it? Sleeping? There was another word for sleeping. This isn't important, John. Anyway, it's like another word for sleeping. So it'll be like depleted. There'll be equivalent words. God damn it, John. This isn't important. The important stuff is I'm going to have that explode and open the door. In fact, not even going to do that yet. All I want to do right now, actually, is have it when you finish the level. Oh yeah, it's a nice little quirk of the thing that it teleports me. Because it knows which door I scanned last. It'll load to there, because it needs to know when to return when you finish the level. Still in the memory. Yes. I guess we close that down. Oh, that one's... no, you can't restart the level like John. Yes. Let's quit this out. So where do we begin? We should have all the information we need already in the level array. So right here, does it need a going to? So this is like, I don't necessarily know yet whether I've entered all the correct information. So right now, I note where the lock is, but maybe I should instead note where... Hang on. So you can see where I put here RM level 1, welcome. That's to tell my game, eventually, that that's the level that needs to be unlocked, that needs to be completed. For this to turn from false to true. True to false, whatever. So I can either put that there, or I can put it there. And I'm just having a little bit of a think, and I may even pause to think. Right. I've had about 30 seconds to think, and I am going to change this slightly. So the way I think about this is, what's the least sophisticated, most brute force, stupid way you could achieve a thing? And the answer is, okay, what information do I want to know? I want to know where to send the missile. I want to know the physical location. Right? So when I finish the level, the thing it knows is this number. It knows the number 1. So I am actually going to have to change the way I've formed these. So I'm going to just temporarily write in what these are, which is what I should have done anyway. What these are right now is this is good. Number 8 isn't going to change, so I don't know why I'm writing this one, but it's going to help us think. So this is the shape of the key, right? This was the level that needed to be completed. So I don't know if I need that anymore. And this is the shape of the lock. Okay? Now we do need the shape of the lock. It's this 9 that I'm thinking of getting rid of. But what I'll do for the time being, I'll keep it there just in case. Because I might change my mind. We're going to make an 11. And 11 is going to be not the key target. Or the lock. But key target makes more sense in the context of what I'm trying to do. So, the idea is it is going to want to scan a door. So I need to figure out what key piece of information can I give it. So we'll write down our process. So I'm going to want to tell it one piece of information that I can bespokely, right? Because bear in mind, I have to. None of this is going to be automated. I pick and choose all of these values, but then the game needs to automate the rest. So I just need to know one piece of information the game needs to know in order to do the rest of the calculations. And the simpler the better, but not too simple. Don't try and break the game trying to make it simple when a slightly more long-winded thing will do. I'm not an expert. Like, I can go back and fix my programming later. I have a couple of times now. And it's always been for the best when I do, sure. But I wouldn't have got here had I not done it the poor way first. Anyway. So we want... what is our start and our end destination? So I'm not... by the way, I'm not trying to teach anyone. I'm figuring it out in my head. But so it's the start and the end destination. And in a physical sense, the end destination is the door. The literal location of the door. A specific part of the door. In fact, it's not going to be a door. It's actually going to be a thing floating where the door is. It's an invisible thing. It's that scan heart symbol. But that's fine. Now, what I'm not going to do is type in the XY coordinates. Because I'm not... I need to be able to just plop something down and it work. So what can I type that the game's going to be able to scan? So we're going to have a think about this. So it can scan, for instance, the nearest door. This seems very, very blunt forcey, I won't lie. What it needs to do is it needs to scan for a portal with a specific tag, say. Can I do that? Yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult. Some example code, for instance. Find nearest. You know what? We can just search the entire level. We don't have to be smart about this. Once it finds its target, it's not going to be searching forever, because that's the problem. You don't want something searching forever. But it should find a target. The idea is if instance exists, I'm not going to... the target... and then I'll do another line. If instance, if the target equals dot tag equals correct, and then that's the lines we're thinking of. So I need the tag. So we're going to look into our portal code. I know what tag should be. It could be any of these, right? But there's a thing running through them all. Right, I'm going to put a pause in here. What I'm going to do... you know what, I'm not going to put a pause in just yet, but I will soon. I'm going to do the beginnings, and you can maybe even guess what I'm about to do. 11. That's the lock target. We may abandon that 9. Yeah, because it's referring to a different thing. Yeah, well... So I'm going to blank off all those 9s, just to tell myself that it's not in use. And I'm going to make a new enum. And the enum is the level. You see, that's a terrible name for an enum, isn't it? Level name? Nope. Title level? Destination. Right. Let's look at our rooms. There we go. Welcome. Yeah, this is what I should have done ages ago. Sunroof. Right, I'll catch you on the flip side, shall I? Right, there we go. Now all the numbers have been replaced by destination codes. In fact, I don't think I need to change this anywhere else. So if I press play, turn the sound down. So you might be thinking, hey, there were numbers on the other side. To that I say, sure. Yes, I know I have to do that as well. One thing at a time. We'll see if this hasn't broken my game first, right? Like, I've been too lazy to do that one. That level's not even in it. But we're still going to do all this. But, yeah, if I change those numbers, then I don't have to have all these notes, right? Because it will just say what it means. I keep forgetting that's... Yeah, that's what you should do. So I might put another pause in to do that. But I want to get some stuff done. There we go. I'm just going to have to remind myself what it's affected. Okay, I know what it's affected. It's affected these, isn't it? Ah, 1? What are you talking about, mate? Okay. Let's have our rooms on the side. So we can type all these in. And I will put another pause while I do that. Right. Yes. All appears to be working. I also realised I had one of the levels twice. Yeah. So I didn't have to change anything else. Lovely. That's going to make doing more stuff slightly easier. Should stop clunking my controller right next to the microphone there. Anyway. What was I actually doing before I got distracted by code? We were adding Mr. 11. Which, again, I may have to put... what's this? So, the key target... equals in this case, this is the reason I did this, by the way, that, so it's a number, right? That's the most efficient way of grabbing it. In fact, I have a bunch of code that searches for words and stuff. And I don't know why I do that. Like, you shouldn't be using strings unless you're displaying strings. But it's really convenient because you can read exactly what it is. But that's what enums do as well. So, yeah. Okay, you don't want to see an example, it's fine. Just, there's inefficiencies in the code and I'm aware of that. Let's full screen this. Let's add that away so you can actually see the screen. So, I'm going to add 11 to all of these. So this also has a key. We're going to be looking down here because it will say there. So it's destination orbit. And of course that should say sunroof. This has a key. That fixes it. That fixes my problem for 4. Awesome. Clay. Clay burden. It will make sense. Yes. So, if it's heart clay, it's always going to be clay burden, luckily. There's 11. So it's going to make my job a little easier. Well, I mean, for these levels anyway. No, if it's heart clay, it's always going to be clay burden. So, because the oppressor unlocks clay burden, the destination isn't the oppressor, because there might be more than one. It's clay burden. It's the type of oppressor it is. Oppressor is just the name of the object. We'll make this orbit. This is other side. This is refuse. And it's less confusing figuring out the number now. It's really obvious. This doesn't have a heart, so it doesn't have a destination. Let's bounce. Cool. Sweet tooth. Third wheel. And tic-tac-toe. So, there is a potential problem, which is something I hadn't really planned for, which is, what if I want to have... Alright, first of all, why do I have 2 sets of keys? Well, one set of keys unlocks the burden, right? And gimmickally, what I want to do is I don't want people to have access to the burden levels until they understand some concepts. So, okay, how do I explain this? I could have all the levels just unlock a sequence, but I like the idea of players unlocking levels not necessarily in the same order as each other. But some levels definitely need to be going before each other, so I need to definitely tutorialize certain levels, so A, B, C must exist somewhere. But I thought what would be a nice gimmick is, say, so with the burden, when you're holding clay, you cannot jump. So you now have to find this ramps and lifts and stuff and fall off. So what I thought I'd do is I'd design levels in such a way that there's an easy, when you can jump, there's a fairly obvious way of completing that level while jumping. But then you're going to find the same versions of those levels. But suddenly you realise, oh, I completed it wrong. How do I complete them now? So I thought those should be the levels that unlock the oppressor, because then it's like there's a direct connection there. You don't get to play the new ones until you've done the old ones. There's the other reason, right? I directly can't have people play the newer ones but rather than the old ones. The question here is, what happens if I want to have both at the same time? What if I want a level that unlocks because it's burdened, but I want it in a sequence? Which doesn't seem that unreasonable. The answer I can think of is having 2 keys. Like, I don't know, so, yeah? In fact, I could arguably have 3 keys. Oh, I'm gonna have 3 keys, alright. What? What does that even mean, John? I was trying to be humorous. So that... yeah, that seems fine. I mean, obviously I'd clean up the picture. So the idea would be, right now, it's going to smash the door. The door is going to fade to white, grow slightly bigger, and then fade out, revealing what's underneath. But I figure if there's going to be 2 keys, the first key is going to bam, and then just go around in a circle in a little wisp until the second key arrives. When the second key arrives, bam, then it does the unlocking sequence. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I just have to say that out loud and I have to visualize it. But that is something we'll figure out later. That is not for this video. That's like an advanced thing. But I might want that. So I've got to consider that. The reason I've got to consider it is because if there are 2 keys... No, if there are 2 locks... Yeah, that solves it. That's cool. Okay, yeah. So... where's the code? Where did I put the code? It's in one of these somewhere. Somewhere about. Level of it. Okay, yeah, we are just going to get rid of it. So this doesn't work. 1 equals a pressure. Yeah, it doesn't work because... one door can only provide 1 key. That's not strictly true either, actually. I potentially can have a secret key in the level. Anyway, we're going to get rid of it. You know what, I'll do... Right, now all the 9s are the destinations. Okay, my point before was that assuming there's only 1 key on each level, which isn't necessarily going to be true, but assuming that is the truth, then it doesn't matter if doors need more than 1 key. 2 rooms could point to a 3rd room, and the code should work. So now we have that information. We're going to take this piece of temp code out, because that was just to give me an idea, and we're going to go into the circle pump, which is going to be around here somewhere. With the pictures. It might not be open. It's here. So during creation, well, yeah, we can put that there, but we're gonna know it's door equals 9. So if door, that should be a little d, does not equal no one, if instance exists, I don't know the least stupid way of doing this. Let me have a think. Could I be am I looking for psychopumps? Let's say I am for the time being. If psychopomp dot level select, is that right? Equals door, then key target equals, should be double equals, I don't know. I'm referencing like all the objects. I want it to be in a specific one. I always forget how to do this. If we go into our engine, do something similar in it. So we go into step. Scroll down and we'll try and find an example. Begin step then. There's a lot of green code. Here we go. So you can see it's got TrueTarget.master. No, that's what I do. Master.witness. Okay, so it's finding a number. Oh. What? How do I do this? How am I determining the true target? Like it says if true target exists. It might be the wrong section. Okay, it is actually looking for a literal thing. You know what? I'll keep what I've got for the time being. I'm sure. I'm worried about it, but where did I put it? It's in here, isn't it? Okay. Alright, well, so right now we have our key target. What I want it to do is I want to know if the game knows the correct door when I finish a level. I want to finish the level and it to just go this thing here. So I'm going to summon an object. In fact, I could do this right here. So key target equals no one. So let's test this out. If key target doesn't equal no one and level sect equals destination welcome, right? This is just me testing. Create draw sprite. Wow, I can't believe I remembered how to do that. It's not even a difficult thing. I always have to look them up. Any sprite, John. SBR. There we go. 0. Key target dot x, key target dot y. So what? Try that again. Cool. So what that should do is level 2 should have a big pink cloud on top of it. And if it does, then that's great. That means we've made some progress. Because what we're going to do is we're going to summon a bullet. You know, I just realised something really annoying. So, I had to make a circle animation like that. And I looked up how to do that online. And I was getting grumpy. I was like, no, I don't want an object. I want a sprite. I want the simplest sprite. It's not going to be an object. And I'm like, oh, it should be an object, shouldn't it? It should have just been an object. It's fine. The code would have been the same regardless. It wasn't. It's just like a sin tan thing. Alright, well, that's a shame. So, that's fair enough. Let's just do that. Because all I want to know is if it's picked up anything on the key target. So I'm gonna do a trace. Yo! Hello, internet. Okay. Yes, so now I'm gonna know if key target exists. If it's not, no one. Because of that trace. And then I'm gonna know if it does this draw sprite or not. Because we'll see the sprite. The sprite should turn up at the key target. Is that on X and Y? It is. We got one. A 0 is fine. So you can see right next to my name. It says hello internet there. Ah. That's interesting. It stopped drawing the sprite. I'll pull. Right. Ah, okay, so what we've learnt there is you can see where it says hello underneath me. It says yo right there now. Is that it definitely has a target. So, I don't expect that would be incorrect. But, I'm gonna trace key, well this. Right, so you won't be able to see it because I'll be covering the screen, but I can tell you. So let's pause and load the game up. So the destination is well, you can actually see it on the screen. It is 3104689. So I can scroll up and check. 3104689. Three 104. Ah! Bastard game. Let's try that again, shall we? Pause and listen to some sweet acoustic. Right. Wait, what? Get rid of that. Key target. Don't worry about that. No, I think this code is bad. Let's see if that works. Yeah, because I want to grab a specific instance of Psychopomp, and I feel like it's not doing that. But I might just drawn the code wrong. Who knows? This is the correct way of going about it. I've just written bad code, by the way. Well, I mean, I think it's the right way to go about it anyway. So, it is not... there is currently no target. Okay. Because, yeah, all it needs is the key target not to be done, and it would have displayed something. I can also make it trace a word as well. Okay. Think, John. And I may need a pause to think. I need it to find a specific OBJ. Oh! I could use the while. I've not used the while before. Okay. Okay. While. Okay. key target does not equal hang on. Key target dot level select does not equal I'm looking for a specific door, aren't I? So let's say door. Key target equals this seems very brute forcey. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can find a more elegant solution. I like the while, actually. Anyway. Right, I'm going to try instance find. I found that code instantly. Not a pun. I mean, I guess it is, but it wasn't intended. Equals... one. Gonna have a look at how you... While. We'll keep with that. We don't need this code. Okay, let's see if this works. Shut. I started the video a little bit early there, but a new thing. Unknown object, unknown variable. I love it when it does that. Line 47. What? Oh, okay. If instant exists, psychopomp. Okay. So we're going to run it once, so there is a key target, hopefully. And the key target is currently any psychopomp at this stage. And then, hopefully that shouldn't crash, because it's just going to ask if that exists. Black screen. Let's see what it says. Ooh. That's not a good sign. It's that while. That's why I don't use whiles, but I'm going to go into debug mode and pause it. I know why it's gonna pause in that while. Basically, my idea was rubbish. I was about to swear then. I don't mind swearing on these. I just probably shouldn't. Is it loading? Okay. What's the second least stupid way of doing this? Every single psychopomp has that code in somewhere. So I should be able to detect the one with the correct thing. That's a relatively simple thing I'm attempting to do. And again, I must stress this. This is just because I'm rubbish. Like, the answer's fairly simple, but... Let's press continue. And we're going to... Pause? Why can't I pause? Anyway, it should let me pause, but I don't know why it won't. Anyway, that was clearly a bad idea. Comment. If instance, I know an instance exists. Itself is an instance. Stop adding that. Okay. Are you really going to put a giant ruddy collision circle, John? If it works, it works. And we can also put not me in it, which will help. So, X, Y. We're going to put 1,000 in. We're going to put OBJ. Psychopomp. I never remember what prereq means. Pixel perfect. No. False. Okay, cool. False. True. So it's not going to look for itself. Okay, so... So it's currently looking for all of those. I thought I should actually read this code again. Why did I close it? I feel like a whiles would still make sense. So I can either do key target equals that. I was just going to see if I can find some insight in the code. Stop being slow! Just the web page. What's wrong with you? The music's playing. It's from the internet. I'm going to pause. Right. Oh, I forgot to turn the music back on. I'm not sure why that's not working, so I'm going to just try a dumb idea again. I'm just going to continue what I was doing. So, if I'm not sure I need to do this precursor thing. Detecting the thing, if that... Door check equals that. If door check no one. This is gonna need to be in step. I put a while loop in a create instance. Sorry, I'm gonna do this idea in a second. I'm so bad at this. I've got my Coke. Oh, hang on, my lights aren't on. When did I turn them off? It still might not work, but... So yeah. Cool, it didn't work. Oh, we'll just try that, don't we? Okay. If door check dot level select, because it must have a level select. They all have level selects. Equals door if door doesn't equal no one. Trace. Success! If I can detect the correct one. That's all I'm testing right now. And it might need to be in a step event. Okay, yeah. What I can do though is I can sort of have a create step. So create equals 2 or level start equals true. And then I can make it stop searching once it's found the correct thing. Because what I want is a create event that lasts more than a second. Still. Don't know why I did that. That was foolish. So this has been less good, worse, less productive than the last episode. I was going to say I'm looking a little bit orange, but I've got an orange light. That will help. you know what's funny? So you can't see right now, but it is outputting word. It's outputting that word, and it's outputting them. So there's a key target. 31651777. 3165. No, yourself isn't the key target. Okay, let's stop that. You're not even supposed to look for yourself. Yourself is not supposed to be the... Let's have a think about this. Door check. Okay, cool. What am I using the key target for if I'm only invoking it at the start there? What's door check and key target? I'm very confused. Yeah, okay. We're not even using key target right now. We're doing a door check instead. Let's make that bigger. And we'll play again. Having a giant collision circle is incredibly unsophisticated as scanning goes. There's definitely a better way of going about this. That if on the if I do that, I'm gonna actually pause you. I didn't pause you, did I? Line 29 in somewhere. Fine, because I know I'm key target right now. But door check didn't equal none. We'll do that. I want those successes. So it's going to tell me if there's a door check, but I don't know if it's going to tell me if there's a success. What the hell, John? What the hell? It needs to do that. Okay. Word. Word. There's... hang on, I can't see what you can see. Okay, it says word a lot, but it doesn't say success. So that means... that line there is working. But it is not detecting the thing. Why not? I'm gonna, like, if we go into our engine, I'll show you what I mean. I've done this before. So it's annoying that I'm doing it wrong. So if true target equals none, true target equals a collision line. And so I'm literally drawing a line, and it's scanning for a heart swap. So, but it's only one line. That's sort of the issue. So you're only really going to get the closest one. You know what? Let's brute force this. So there is a code called next nearest, I believe. Nth nearest. Okay, instance. We'll try nth nearest. This is so brute forcing. I'm just going to pause brute. So here's the plan. I am going to ask it to find the closest neighbour, the closest portal, and then it's going to ask, is that portal the correct portal? And if it is not the correct portal, it's going to find the next closest, then the next closest, and then the next closest, and then the next closest until it finds the correct one. That is so dumb and brute forcey, but it might be correct. So here's the code. Yeah, it's in the code. So it's gonna have to be in the step. So we're just gonna comment that. So find nearest. So we're gonna have to do a couple of things. You know what? So what I'm gonna have to do is a for loop, which is almost, I've not done a for loop before. Loop. But I'm not going to do the for loop yet. I'm going to do it the dumber way. So what I want to do is I want a for loop to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until it's found the correct answer, right? Might even be able to do that with a while. Yeah, I can do them both for the same thing. Maybe I should... Anyway, we're not going to do that yet. We're just going to do it the dumb way first. So we're going to look for a door check equals well, no one there, but that and we're going to say, do we start on 0 or do we start on 1? OBJ. Circle pump. Because what I want to do is I want to iterate on that number. Fine. Check number. Check number equals 1. So if door check doesn't equal no one, okay. If it equals no one, we do that check. If it doesn't equal no one, if door check dot level select does not equal door, might even be a while there. Check number equals plus equals 1, and we do the thing again. And I'm hoping that, like, I don't need to do a while. I can just let it run the code again and again and again. So it doesn't equal door, so it's gonna iterate and do the thing again. Else trace. Yay! It worked! Yay! Like that. And because it's been a while, I'm going to actually let you wait with me for once. While I drink some Diet Cherry Cola. It's Pepsi, whatever. I think it tastes better out of glass. Yay, it worked! Yay! Okay. If else if level select equals destination dot welcome draw sprite. I don't know why I put a capital D there. Spirit. Draw spirit here. I want that pink fluffy cloud. Tool check. Door X. Door check. Door Y. Hang on. Oh, I need to sub image. Okay. Come on. Come on. We want that cloud. I have a really good feeling about this. Mostly because it said, yay, that worked. Which perfectly reflected my feelings. Would have been bittersweet deleting that text had it not worked. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this one. Stop putting singers in this. This piece of vlogs. Well, that didn't work. Trace. Double check .y. Just give me the coordinates. Because it equaled door, surely. Surely it knows the XY. God, this has been a long episode. The last 2 episodes I did so well. So, I did promise a few episodes back that I wasn't necessarily going to do the entire programming process on video. The only reason I have been doing that is just because the videos have been quite good and I've been actually achieving what I want to do relatively quickly. Though I didn't intend to cut it into 3 videos either. Let's see what happens. So 33421778. I can see down there. I'm covering up my face. What? Oh. 1778. John, why are you so bad at this? That's the correct one, right? 3. You can't see because I'm covering up that as well. Hang on. Well, you can see where my cursor is. Right. I don't get why I didn't draw the sprite, but let's see if I can get it to work again. That's promising. We'll stop that. Okay, what's level 2 called? I should know this. Sunroof. So, sunroof should be coordinates. Oh no, it'll be one of them. Let's just press play and find out. Who knows where I placed him? Didn't put them in order or anything, I should have. In my defense, I thought it'd look nice if they were randomized. It's loading. On his loading game. I promise not to sing anymore. Taking a while to load, isn't it? I could have done one of those pauses like I sometimes do. Never mind. Very exciting though. Right, it is saying 37831777. In fact, let's locate level 3. Is it that one over there? Okay. 3783. Approximately there. 1777. Sorry, I was really happy with that. Okay, that's. I don't know why it doesn't draw the sprite, but we don't actually need to draw a fluffy cloud. The part of me really wants a goddamn fluffy cloud, so we are going to have a fluffy cloud. Goddamn. Really? Yeah, we are. Okay, XY. Okay, if we look at this, so there are different depths. So the lower down, I'm trying to figure out how we figure this out. Okay, you know what? There's an easy way of figuring this out. I want it to be on top. So that one is on top. That is depth 5.8. And this one here is also 5.8. That doesn't help me. Oh, it's one of the directions. Whatever. Ugh. There we go. Whatever. Where's that trace right there? We don't need that. What object? Well, it's going to be a fluffy pink cloud, obviously. This is completely superfluous to what you're trying to do. I know, but this is my victory. Having a pink fluffy cloud. It has to be one that works, otherwise the game will crash and I won't find out new information. This one here. Right, let's press continue. There's our goddamn pink fluffy cloud! And our victory double jump. Yeah! Alright, cool. I don't know. Right. Lovely. So, what I'm going to do now is, there's clearly going to be a part 4 of this series, because I'm actually really enjoying making these videos. But, I want to achieve something in this video. 2 things. So, the first thing is, we're not going to have any sort of cool graphics yet. But I want it so when I finish one level, the correct level will unlock. So, all this was about was just getting the correct level select. If level select equals the correct one, hang on, else. Yeah, not this song, please. Get internet. Okay, so there's a word I liked. I started using the word door check. So key target else key target equals door check. So, we still have key target here, right? Yeah, we do. Lovely. I don't know if I need level start yet. So, now we have that. Let's put my face back on so it helps me concentrate. So, what I want to say is we now have the thing. What? I'm gonna have to pause. I just we have achieved a thing, but I now have to tell it to open a door when. Let's have a think about how this would actually work. something along the lines of, if this level is complete, then unlock the target door. Now, I know that sounds stupid, but like putting it in plain terms like that helps me break it down. So now I realise, how do I detect if this level is complete? That's pretty easy to do, actually. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So if level done equals true and... No. What are you doing? Goddamn amateur. And locked is not true. That means I've successfully completed a level. That's true. So then I say, okay, is now the issue. I can't tell this to unlock. I need to change the level sheet at this point. Okay. Equals false, but it's not level select. Is it door? Door dot level select. Key target dot level select. I have no idea if that'll work or not. This needs to be in... Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? It might be closed now. I could have done it from within, by the way. I just didn't. I'm doing it in begin step. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna not pause for this one, so I can drink some tea with you, talk with you. So what I would do after this, an hour and a half is quite long for a video. I mean, I know I had a 5-hour one, but I don't want to do that again. Is I'll detect the burden in the same way. Sorry about that. Tried to breathe some tea. Terrible idea. I'm hoping for a closed door and a new open door. No! Okay, that's not too bad. Of course. If what does not equal no one. So, if I continue game, the level's already done. So I don't have to do the level again. So we should be able to see, but potentially I'll have to load it up and see. And if this is successful, I'm going to end the video. And we'll do the last bit on the next video. Then after that video, I can do the showcase. Okay. So it has not done that. Okay, I'm just gonna game restart. What? That shouldn't do that. New game. Yeah, I don't think this has worked. I really like the graphic. I'm not good at drawing, so when I draw something I like the look of. And it all comes together and it's like, oh yeah, like it's like even that, like when I made the pulses work, it's like it's quite a lot for me to get this stuff working. Even this little fadey effect. I put way too much effort into this bloody thing. Okay. That's its target. It might be a case that I need to change it on the thing as well. I think that... Okay. Try to change it on both. So I've changed the sheet. No, because if I could just... key target dot locked equals false. So this is kind of odd. Ooh, because it's... Yeah, That's unexpected, but... Oh, you know what? It is locked. And level done equals... It's begin, isn't it? I think that's a good sign, actually. That I got a new thing. Am I recording? I am. Cool. It's in code. It's in begin step. I know it's in here somewhere. There we go. Equals false. Now, there is a worry. Now, it should be fine. So the reason why all three opened is because they're all solved. It went blum, 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 like that in a row. And it unlocked and finished all the levels. We don't want locked, we want... level done. So we're going to start a brand new game. I think this is it. I think I've solved it. So we're gonna wait here. We're gonna wait for it to load. You're gonna sit here on the journey with me while this inspirational music plays. John does programming. I promised I wouldn't sing, and that was definitely out of tune. Yeah. But I didn't say I wouldn't rap. Okay, I'm not going to do any rapping. Notably because I can't. New game. It's just adding to the tension. Running through these tutorials. I could just move that save point to the start and it would do the same thing. I shall remember that, but okay, so right now there are 9 levels. This one open. Solve this level. And you saw the one next to it was closed. Should have made a bigger note of that. Doesn't have the right symbol, but okay. Ah. But it does if I reload. Where's level 3? That's interesting, isn't it? There's level 3. And that's done, you see? There we go. Let's try it again. This is going to go bleepy bloop because of reasons. The reasons is he's holding 2 of the engines in his hand rather than 1. Because I'm a poor designer. No, I need to fix level. These are old levels, which is why that's floating in the air. Music is suitably epic. That was a weird... It doesn't matter. There we go. That needs to be fixed. Anyway, not important. You couldn't see it, but I can feel the character reacted incorrectly in that situation. So, it's going to display wrong, right? But... What was it? Ah. Where's level 3? Okay. Okay, that's an error. That's an... okay. Yeah. You know what I may have to do? So what the code's doing is I've finished that level, and that level's gone, no, this level's finished. Set that to done, to ready. So, yes, I'm actually quite happy with this. What I'm going to do is off screen. I'm going to fix this error. And I'm going to make it work through the oppressor. And then the next video is going to be just about that smashing. Yeah, because I don't want it to automatically open. I actually want to have that break and then hit the door and then have it open. That's going to be the next video. But between videos, I'm going to fix this. I'm really, like, it isn't working, but I actually am really happy with wherever it is. So this is the very first thing I taught myself is how to double jump. The guy was like, hey, here's how you jump. And I was like, how do you double jump? But what happens is you press jump and you end up doing jump. And you don't realize you while you're holding it down, the second jump is already triggered as well. Like, because you know you've got to do it in the middle of the air, and you know you like have to have like a superpower, right? You need to have a variable that says, are you in the air? Have you used your jump yet? Use your jump. But it's like, well, you pressed X and you're in the air, so it triggers immediately. Things like that, where you realise, oh yeah, the logic isn't sound because I've not really thought this through. And that's what this is. This goes, this portal here goes, is that complete? Well, this needs to be open. And then when I finish that goes, no, this should be open because this is complete. Which may mean I need to have, instead of level done, an enumerator with those 3 states and a little bit slightly better coding. If this state is this, then change it to the next state. But I'll do that off screen. That is a reasonably easy fix. Like, I'm quite confident I can do that. And honestly, the oppressor uses the same logic. Bear in mind, I've already done the hard bit of the oppressor, which is making it do this. All I need to do is make it trigger one of those hearts. Because it's the video afterwards that I'm going to do the graphical thing. Anyway, I've been John Steppens, the lead developer of Tyrant Antagonist Games, which is totally a real company, and I'm making a game. It's called it was called Heart Swap. It's now called Pluck Hearts, and it might change in the future. I kind of like Pluck Hearts, so I wanted it to be called Pluck, but some bastard took our name already. Anyway, thank you for watching. Just crashed the game by trying to fill up a thing that's already filled up. Thank you. I'll see you guys on the next episode.